And we have that hover something. That's not a 3 yet. It was briefly a 3. Now it's back to a 3. Thank you, Ben. Best of luck, guys. Let's go for game 1 of this best of 5 in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Sub 183. This is 183. Is that like 24? Fuck's sake. It's fairly impressive, to be fair. If that is something you have done, which I assume you have. Maybe I should know if you have or not, but honestly I don't keep track of the leaderboards. It's not my forte, shall we say. Oh, Ben. That's pretty sad-looking T-miss drop. Ben isn't getting a piece to throw left. God damn it. There we go. There's the long bar, but yeah, Ben not having a great time with this dirty triple, I want to say. Oh god. This is starting to look a bit more survivable, but still not pristine. Andy, you know, 163 through 32 lights. I think 4 burns, right? Yeah. Another Tetris there for Andy. Ben gonna get 2 there, moves to 119 through 44 lines, so yeah, definitely a suffer start for Ben. Oh, Supermines is on the world records list. Okay, right. Today I learned. Getting a world record is cool, but you ruined it by using troll face in 2022. Is that the new name for Kappa? Just troll face? I'm not sure if I like that assertion. Is Andy rolling? I don't know, why don't you ask him? Sorry, I am being difficult. I will have a look at Andy's stream. He's doing something. That looks like tapping to me. Why don't you adjust sensible cam? Because you can't see any more than I can see. To be honest, Superminds. Andy doesn't have a great field of view on his camera. Doubt. Well, go look at his channel yourself. It's 1975 Andy Pixel, if you're so inclined. Speaking of Andy, he's currently at 315. We got Ben at 283. It looks like tapping to me because he doesn't have his controller held up in a particularly interesting way. It's just kind of lying down. Aki says, only seen him roll once in a match and it didn't end well. Yeah. He's at least tapping for now, like on 18. Which, you know, is completely respectable. And almost encouraged. Almost. Because Ben seems to be doing pretty fine rolling an 18. Just there for Andy, 430. Definitely not an awful game for Andy. Ben getting a Tetris there, moves to 402, but is ahead by a few lines. With the line counts pretty much completely even. It's about a 50k lead for Andy. Just over to Tetris' advantage. Oh, bit of a mistake there from Andy, to be quite honest with you. Wanted to deal with that dependency in the middle. Didn't quite shift the one bar to where he might have wanted it to go in time. A few more burns taken than maybe necessary. Yeah, Ben has done a good job catching up here. He's been playing quite efficiently, whilst Andy has got himself into one or two small mishaps. There's a triple well now, as quite close to transition, as is Ben. Both players here. 3 more Tetrises possible before 19 transition. Ben already going to get 2 of them there. So Andy with a slight lead. At 574, we got Ben at 539. Ben going to transition at 563. Andy going to do so at 599. Just missing that 600k. We still haven't seen a 600k transition yet today. But surprisingly, 599 is the closest we've gotten. Andy with the Tetris there isn't going to burn the T flat. Because whilst it would get the well back open, it would be a very stupid thing to do for the sake of parity. Oh, Ben double flipped and didn't react to the J quick enough to reopen the well immediately. Could have been a 1 burn fix, but yeah. Ben having to fully burn down there. Andy going aggressive up here at the top. Gets a Tetris. Is set up for another Tetris, but it's going to have to deal with that hole at some point. Ben definitely not set up for Tetris with a very horrible looking eye dependency. Having to burn anything and everything in it. Tetris there for Ben. 698 now. Entering 23. Andy 775. Ben honestly making me flinch with a lot of these high up placements. Yes, the Tetris all the same, but Andy not faltering with regards to this lead. Is it 8-10 here? 840 mid 24. Then yeah, about 80k behind now. Approaching 200 lines now. Once again, this is getting to the point where Ben might have to assert some things on the kill screen to make this game possible to win. But we've still got a bit more runway before that yet. Ample opportunity for Andy to mess up, but so far it's looking like Ben, who's having a hard time now. Still open on the right for this Tetris, but quite a few holes on his board now. Won't be Tetrising for at least a little bit of time now. Andy 930, 213 lines. Ben 917, 926 now, 221 lines. Andy still with a bit more runway. Going to wait a bit for those long bars there, but certainly getting pieces he wants at the right times. Ben trying to squeeze every last little bit of score he can out of this game. But that's certainly not going to be a Tetris. It's going to kill screen at 969. Andy kill screening at 846 is going to be good enough to take game 1. GG's. Either way, we got a hover 3 from both, so best of luck, guys. Going straight into game 2. Let's begin in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Okay, here we go with game 2. Sorry about that brief muting. Got Andy with the Tetris there at 97,000. Ben also at 97,000. Although, 4 lines apart. Quite strange. And gonna get another Tetris there. Not with the best left, but does have a nice double well to ban everything he needs to at least. Oh, nice adjustment there by Andy on the left. Andy having a fairly similar season to Dog. Dog 4th, Andy 5th. Andy 8 sets played, 6 wins, 2 losses. Already played quite a few people so far. Coming up short to O and... who else? Is the... oh, it's Huff. Okay, it's O and Huff. Luckily, both of them show on the CTL website. There's a certain point at which the opponents cut off, so I can't see everyone Andy's played this season. Oh God, Ben. Okay, we have more important things to talk about briefly. As Ben once again having to survive up high. Gets back open, gets the Tetris. Very nice long bar timing there. Able to ban another double, I think that was. It might have been a triple, actually. Honestly, hard to tell with this sort of stack. Oh, Ben not getting a T or a Z. But now building on row 3. There we go. Able to get a long bar for the Tetris there. 3-11. Andy with a lead. 3-37. Ben hasn't really had the lead at any point during this game. It's been Andy, the one who has been asserting any sort of dominance. Yeah, Ben certainly did a good job of keeping pace with Andy on the post-transition, relatively. Wasn't a massive difference in scores at the kill screen. Oh, speaking of Andy. How many holes is that on his board? Well, just 1 hole and 1 eye dependency covered. The eye dependency is covered by a lot of garbage. Going to take some time for Andy to dig out of. If he can dig out of it, that was a quite a horrible S-miss drop from Andy. Going to top out at 4-15. So Ben, your target 4-1-6. That is 4-1-6 to take game 2. There it is in the chat as well. Yeah, Ben just lining out for this one. Easy enough. 4-15, 7-20. There we go. That's good enough. Ben does take game 2. Bit of deja vu from the last match. First game. Both games go to kill screen. And Ben loses. And then the second game. Ben's opponent early tops out. Okay, we got a hover 3 from both. Best of luck, guys. Game 3 will commence in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. I would like to mention as well, the Matcherino is currently at $420.67, which is almost the nicest thing you can imagine. And whilst Ben is digging here, I will put the command in the chat. Here we go. We have the prize pool for Division 1. It is currently $420.67. So if you can find it in your heart, make it $420.69, please. You will be the savior of our community. Yeah, please. We do have quite a few recent donators. A couple from G Fuel actually, Jaeger and Peekayric. Peekayric, a fellow super streamer, was on just a couple of nights ago, I believe. And some donations from CatKit91 as well, who is a very active viewer, I do believe. If you want to be part of the list of people, remember you do get a what is it? A role in the Discord to show receipt of your kindness. I really can't words right now. Forgive me. Quick score check here. We got Ben 140, Andy 178. Ben with another misdrop there, but and took another T underneath. He didn't. But situation still completely under control. Not anymore. You know what? Ben can do what he wants. These placements aren't ideal, but he's surviving. For Ben, I think that's partly what matters at the moment. Because, yeah, from what he was saying earlier, he doesn't completely trust his own roll control. The fact that he's still getting some amazing scores despite that. Very commendable. Tetris there for Andy 297. As a 50k lead on Ben currently. Who is it? 247. Ben, I dependency in column 5. Another one now in column 8. Immediately fills it. And just, yeah, can't really utilize these long bars at the moment. There we go, finally getting another one he can actually use for a Tetris. Still left looking fairly horrible now. Needs another one. I think that's a good description of Ben's third game here. Quite dependent. By the way, thank you, Vish, VS9 Twitch, for following the Classic Tetris League channel 36 minutes ago. Vish, or VS9, actually from the speed cubing community. I happen to recognize them. And he's pretty fast as far as I understand. Always nice to see people from that scene. Pootle on over to here. Quite a lot of crossover. I think you'll all agree. Transition not too far now. Andy has been able to really build on this advantage. Now 468, Ben 342. See, almost an 130k difference, and is just going to get more and more prominent. Andy is still completely clean. Ben, get a transition there. Finally does get clean at 377. But Andy, about to transition here as well, does so at 5:39. Yeah, Andy with an extremely large comfort. Terms of advantage. Nice double there with the J. Would have immediately uncovered the hole if not for the L piece that came soon before it. Speaking of an L piece, Ben needs one, and he needs one now. Still gonna have to use a long bar for it. Gets back open now. Nicely dealt with there by Ben. Tetris 488, but Andy, lead only getting larger and larger now, 653. Ben really gonna have to put his foot on the gas. Didn't adjust for the square on the left either. Just manages to careen that L over to the left. Andy with an awkward columns 2 and 3. Only a couple burns taken though, and it's all completely dealt with. Ben knows what he has to do. Going very, very aggressive there. Gets one Tetris, set up for another 2 almost. There we go. Is now set up for that second. Both on level 24. Andy, 760. Ben, 639. So it seems Ben is catching up bit by bit. The deficit is still quite large, but yeah, noticeably smaller than it was before. Jesus Christ, what's wrong with me today? Oh, but Ben, just as I say that now, this might be the end of the run. In terms of trying to catch up for him. Some very bad misdrops. 745 at 208 lines. Andy, 837. Quite a safe max out score for Andy. Ben, not so much. I don't think Ben can max before killscreen now. Selfect, what's the score? As you can see by the squares below 2 players' playfield, it's currently 1-1. But who wins this game will be determined very shortly, it seems. And he at 9:11. Now 9:46. 2 more touches possible before killscreen. Speaking of killscreen, Ben is going to get there at 8:06. But no more lines can be burned. So Andy takes game 3 and takes an advantage in this set, 2-1. GG's. Ah. Andy trying to switch to the roll there. But not able to get either of those long bars over. Okay, we got the hover 3 from both. Best of luck, guys. Gonna begin game 4. Here we go. In 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Okay, we're off to the races with game 4. Andy with the advantage 2-1. After very valiant but ultimately futile effort by Ben to catch up on the post-transition. Andy's yeah, just been playing extremely solid so far. Nice bands there by Andy. Didn't have a great board, but fills out that left very, very swiftly. Again, though, not getting a piece for this chasm, to be quite honest with you, in the middle. It's an S or a T. Gets the T, one piece too late. God damn it. So, I think you might be able to tell that it's Ben, currently with the immediate advantage. 141 plays Andy's 133. Ben just sneaking a lumbar over there to the right. Gets 3 Tetrises without having to build anything. What am I trying to say? He was set up for 3 and got all 3. Which is, frankly, what you'd love to see. Just around 50 lines now. Ben, 256. Andy, 181. Bit of a suffer game here from Andy. Is Andy leading 2-1? Indeed he is. Welcome in, Neld Aramho. Aramho? I'm gonna go with Aramho. Okay, scores now. Andy catching up a bit. This is now 304. Ben at 356. Their lead just over 2 Tetrises. Just Joe is fine. Nice. Okay. I'll remember that. Maybe. We'll commit all the same. Oh wait, no, you can't. Ah, that's such a shame. You can't donate 0.02 dollars to the Matcherino because there's a $1 minimum. Is there, or is it is that just a minimum on PayPal? Ah, fuck. That's a damn shame. So we can't have 420.69. I'm sorry, the dream is no longer alive. Might as well just pack it up and leave. Yeah, there are a bunch of free ways that you can contribute to the CTL Season 16 prize pool. One of the main ways is with the sponsor quests, such as contributing with some coupons, some contribution codes, and doing simple stuff by following Matcherino on Twitch, Twitter, or liking YouTube. But yeah, if any of you do want to do that, once again, command is !Matcherino in the chat. What other commands do we have? If you want to join the CTL Discord and you haven't done yet, we do have an !tournament, I think. Is that it? No. Is that it? That's it. No, that's not the... Okay. I just don't know any of the commands, apparently. Ben transitioning at 600,000. The first 600k transition we've had. Is immediately in survival mode. Andy transitioning at 549. There's blue switches out to my ears. I'm sorry. Look, Tim, I only just remembered that I have to mention it, okay? That is part of the reason. Yeah, the CTL standings on the CTL on the CTL website. Go look at that. What other commands do we have? What other commands do we have, Bill? Oh, it is just exclamation mark Discord, okay. There we go, there's the CTL Discord. And if you want to follow me on Twitch, then do that. Because I have a channel as well that I sometimes host not Division 1 matches on. Let's get back to the action here. Level 23 now for Andy 763. Sorry, level 22 for Andy 763. Level 23 for Ben. Almost 24 now, 854. Ben looking quite promising to bring things to a decider here. Mainly scrubs like me. You're not a scrub, you're in Div 6 now. You made it out of the of the realm of scrubs. Now that's unfair to Division 7 players. You're all getting better, and you know what? That's what matters. Might be a max into 26 here for Ben. Okay, not going to be a max into 26. A max on 26 for Ben is at 982. This could be a max on 26 for Andy as well. Oh my god, what are we in store for? Ben does now have A14 at 204 lines. Andy, A13 at 206 lines. It is neck and neck, ladies and gentlemen, and everything in between. Andy, though not getting a piece for this too wide, did finally get one, but had to wait a bit for it. Ben just keeps on piling on the points. B52 now, 223 lines. Andy A54 216, and Andy misdropping on the left. This could be the beginning of the end for Andy. Still able to get that Tetris, but Ben's lead now. So prominent. Killscreen at B91 and then gets a Tetris there. On killscreen. C14 is just continuing here. Ben set up for another Tetris now. C80. Andy now B10. Andy column 9 Tetris. Let's go. Ben set up again here. Needs the lumbar. Gets it. D21. PB for Ben. Oh my god. PB by 1,000 points for Ben. D26. Andy, there's your target. D27 to take it. Andy's still alive, but getting droughted. C39. Wow. Holy shit. What a game. Ben earlier mentioning that he got his roll comp PB of like, yeah, I think it was the A26 earlier. And just beat it by 300k. That is insane. That is absolutely insane. GG's, Ben. Congrats on the PB and congrats on taking game 4. That is crazy. Well, I guess I've got to change the PB on the scene now. Here we go. So that's 1326 880. Yeah, true. Also losing with 1.2. Damn. Okay, we're back. And Ben is back. Nice. And just pleased with the non-binary rep and some of the commentary. Well, I am non-binary, so guess that makes sense, you know. I'm glad that makes you feel very happy. Best of luck to both players. It is decider time. Final game, at least of this session for tonight. Do we have another restream later on? I think there's a restream at like 7:30 UTC by Moo later. Either way, the final match of tonight. Best of luck, guys. It's decided time. Here we go. In 3, 2, 1. Tetris! Oh yeah, you're in the fucking Canary Islands. Elp is currently in the yeah, it's the Atlantic, right? It's the Eastern Atlantic. Is doing commentary. It is me, not Kingsman36. I am Bill, hello, and you can find me at twitch.tv/blog_meister. If you want to enjoy, or alternatively not enjoy some of my commentary. No, this is yeah, sure, true, I should just say I'm Kingsman. And thank you, Do_John, for following the Blogmeister channel. And BTS1911 for following the Blogmeister channel. Thank you very much. Thank you, Kavataranus, for following the Blogmeister channel. I forgot I still have my Streamlabs widget on my OBS Studio, so I can still see who follows me. Very good. Gotta say bangarang more. Oh, well done, Bastine. You summoned Vandy. Oh, speaking of Vandy, but without the V, we've got Andy here up very high, able to get a Tetris set up for another one. 2 Tetrises there for Andy. Goes to 258, Ben 257. Very necky game. Decider looking to be quite an exciting one so far. Although, considering the last game, it's got quite a bit to live up to. Ben getting about, what was that, 130k on the kill screen in Game 4? I believe he kill screened about B90. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it was over 1.2 transition. Either way, still quite a few points scored there. More importantly, an overall PB. Tetris there for Ben now, 375 through 77 lines. Andy 356, Andy with 3 holes on his board. So yeah, opportunity for Ben to start to build on this advantage here. Oh, you missed Ben's PB? Yeah, Ben PB by 1k. Andy lost with the 1.2. Oh, okay, Elf. They would discuss. In what way? In what way were they discussing? Then again, do I want to hear about how they were discussing? No, I'll leave you to know that. You don't have to tell me. Birthday cake celebrations. God damn it, dude. Then Tetris there passes 100 lines at 472. Andy here 435. So yeah, what is that? About 1.5 Tetris lead for Ben right now. Thereabouts anyway. Andy taking a few burns. And a double with the square. Now Tetris ready. Gets the Tetris 484. That's a triple flip of the L? That was quite interesting there from Andy. They spent the night with a disgusting Dutchman. True. Elp, how are you gonna take that one, dude? Kingsman just fucking cleaned you right up. Oh no, Ian, don't sell yourself short, dude. Almost transition to 19. Ben's board was looking fairly peachy within the past 15 or so lines, but is going to transition at 575 with a less than ideal board. Andy transitioning at around 560, but has already taken the lead here. Andy now 587 compared to Ben's 584. It's still extremely close though. Can't tell at all who's going to be the one to prevail here. Tetris there for Ben, 660. Andy 688. So Andy's been the slightly more efficient one, but still in early doors with regards to the post-transition at the moment. Tetris there for Andy once more. Interesting lumbar placements. Gonna have to take a few burns here. But does so. Tetris there once more. Andy 743, Ben 716. Ben with an eye dependency on column 3. And not getting any good pieces to deal with it. Ben up very high. Reopens that situation on the right with the L. Ben looking in relative control of this board. Still needs something to burn through this dependency on the left, though. Is going to get a Tetris, but now finally going to be looking to reopen it. Andy's lead now quite significant. 834, Ben 762. All Andy needed was that slight opportunity to start to build a lead. He's going to run a mile with it. But Andy now, what is that? 3 holes and a dependency covered. So opportunity for Ben to catch up here. And Ben is completely clean. Going to get 2 Tetrises, moves to 829. Andy at 856. It's really hotting up. Andy going to get a nice row 3, column 6 Tetris. Looks to be continuing this setup. Very bold move here from Andy. Let's see if it works out. Hasn't had to take any burns so far. Gonna burn a very convenient single with the T. Gonna get a Tetris for Andy. Still not gonna be able to set up easily at this point. It's now 926 for Andy. 926 for Ben. Just a couple 100 points difference, but Ben finally taking an actual lead. Andy just stuck in this dig for seemingly forever. Ben Tetrising there, 997. Andy now 942. Andy with his back up against the wall. Ben 2 more Tetrises now before kill screen. A34. And is set up absolutely wonderfully. Andy gonna burn a triple there. And he might burn into kill screen here. See what he can do on the post. Transitions at 964. Ben transitioning at A72. Gets the lumbar over B08. Is able to get the Tetris. Andy finishing at 968. So that's going to be Ben getting his 2 best rolling comp scores back to back. Well, his first and second. Finishes at B09 and takes the match 3-2 against Andy. Massive congrats there to Ben. Extremely impressive play. Definitely deserving of those 5 points. Is yeah, showing himself to be a force to be reckoned with. I'm so inconsistent.